What happens if someone refuses our family's annual loyalty test? My family doesn't have tech billionaire money. We have old, quiet, terrifying power. The kind where our surname is on the deeds of buildings older than the state we live in. But wealth in my family comes with a strict condition, the annual loyalty test. Every year on the night before Thanksgiving, after the catering staff is dismissed, my grandfather locks the doors to the private dining hall. He brings out a heavy leather-bound ledger and a silver tray holding a velvet pouch. The test itself is pure psychological warfare. You don't drink poison or swear an oath in blood. Instead, you have to hand over a piece of leverage, a real, verifiable secret. Something that could ruin your life, land you in prison, or completely destroy your career if it ever went public. My grandfather documents it, verifies it through his network, and locks it away. The logic is brutal but effective. If everyone has a loaded gun pointed at everyone else's head, nobody pulls the trigger. Mutual assured destruction keeps the family empire stable. My older brother Julian absolutely hated it. Last year, he stood up from the table, left his silver cup untouched, and looked grandfather dead in the eye. "I'm done playing these 6 psycho games," Julian said, his voice echoing in the silent room. "I haven't done anything illegal, and I'm not going to fabricate a lie just to give you a leash to hold over my neck. Keep the inheritance. I'm leaving." Grandfather didn't yell. He didn't even look angry. He just closed the ledger, nodded slowly, and said, "If you do not wish to belong to us, Julian, then you do not exist to us." Julian walked out. We all thought he'd just be cut off financially. He was smart, had an engineering degree, and a great job, so we figured he'd survive. But my family doesn't just cut you off, they erase you. It started 48 hours later. Julian called me from a burner phone, panicked. He told me his bank accounts weren't just frozen. The bank claimed his social security number didn't even exist. When he went to his office, his key card failed. Security escorted him out because his name was completely missing from the company database. The terrifying part wasn't just the systemic erasure, it was the people. His landlord claimed his apartment had been vacant for months. When Julian called his girlfriend of 3 years, she genuinely sounded terrified and threatened to call the police on him for harassment, acting as if she had no idea who he was. Yesterday, I couldn't take the guilt anymore and tracked his burner phone's GPS to a rundown motel on the edge of the city. I found him sitting on a concrete step wearing a thin jacket in the freezing cold. He looked hollowed out. "They didn't just take my money," Julian whispered, staring blankly ahead. "They paid off everyone. They used political pressure to wipe my government files. They bought out my landlord, threatened my firm, and I don't even know what they did to make Sarah pretend I'm a stranger. They didn't kill me. They just stripped away the world until I became a ghost. Tonight is the night before Thanksgiving. The dining room doors are locked. Grandfather just opened a ledger and he's looking right at me.